You were the complainant in the email gate matter. In fact, you raised this concern, put it in the public domain. What is the status of it? Do you know what's happening with the investigation? What is coming out of it?
I don't know any more than you do what's in the public domain. I mean, this matter was brought to the public by way of the Parliament by me asking for an investigation. And as far as I'm aware, I have no further information. And I've heard that investigations are taking place at the police, at the Integrity Commission. I, like you, am waiting for the outcome of the investigation because it's an investigation that we asked for.
Now, Attorney General Anurag Logan, I understand, had a press conference last week, and he said that Google Inc., which had cleared him of any connection to the thread of emails that triggered the email gate fiasco, Ram Logan said while his lawyers did serve notice on the California-based company, it was merely a legal formality to inform other parties. He said that he'd sent the copies through his attorney, copies of these emails to the opposition leader, to the Integrity Commission, to also the DPP. Have you received a copy of this letter?
I'm not interested in the Attorney General's perambulations, you know. He is an interested party in this matter, and if he wants to try and investigate himself and exonerate himself, fine. The investigation that we asked for an independent investigation. By no stretch of the imagination can the workings of the Attorney General and his lawyers, and I'm in no position to respond to any of that.
But did you receive the letter?
I have not seen any such thing, but I'm not interested in it. If it comes to my office, I'm not interested. Because this is obscene that the Attorney General, who is an interested party, is investigating himself.
But he's saying it was a letter from Google that he sent you that will exonerate him.
And whether it's from Google or from Mars, that does not in any way advance the process as far as we are concerned. These documents came in my possession. After a period of long wait, they were made known to the Parliament, and we asked for an independent investigation. Whatever the Attorney General is engaged in, that's his business. What we are waiting for is the outcome of an independent investigation to determine what the story is.
So you've not...
I'm not interested in what the Attorney General has to say on this matter.
Do you stand by your decision to reveal this information in the parliamentary?
Certainly. Let me point out something to you. These documents came into my possession. I looked at them very carefully, and I correlated them with what followed and what is in the public domain. I then took them to the President.
Why did you go to the President?
Because they required investigation. I made the determination that they required investigation. I didn't come out and tell you or any of my connections anywhere else or the public. I took them to the point where they could have been properly investigated, to the President, and it was the understanding that the President will have the Integrity Commission investigate them, as is happening now. After 6 months, nothing happened. I then went to the other post, which is the Parliament, and I told the population that this matter is with the President. In fact, even before I went there, I asked the Integrity Commission, having been told that the Integrity Commission is investigating it, asked the Integrity Commission, are you investigating this matter? The answer was no. I then said it is time for the population to know that this is there, and we want an independent investigation. Case closed.
Now, in that...
And we are, in fact, waiting for that independent investigation.
And that would be by the Integrity Commission?
The police, as a matter of fact, it was the police that was asked to do it. You may recall,
yes,
when the matter came to the Parliament,
the Prime Minister
said, the Integrity Commission and the Attorney General, they said, they took a week telling the country the Integrity Commission has no authority, and if they try to investigate it, they'll be in breach of their act and so on and so on. That was the Prime Minister and the Attorney General. The Prime Minister said it was the police that was supposed to investigate it. The police did, in fact, from public information, carry out an investigation. We had a DCP Richardson. He spoke, he came to me, as a matter of fact. He spoke to me in my capacity as the person who brought it in the public domain. He spoke to the DPP, he spoke to the Chief Justice. We are waiting to hear what this investigation threw up. So we're not being distracted by the shenanigans of others.
Now, Dr. Rowley, Mr. Ramlogan has also said that he plans to take legal action against you. He's looking at the Integrity in Public Life Act to see if Dr. Rowley had some duty, and I'm quoting from a Guardian article, had some duty to run this document by an IT expert before he dropped this bombshell in Parliament. And he expects that Ramlogan said he will pay top dollar for his legal representation in this matter and plans to have to recover the money spent from Rowley.
Well, Mr. Ramlogan, like any citizen, if he feels that he has a case that he can prosecute in the court, then, I mean, he has the right to go that route. But understand something, that he's the country's Attorney General, and he has a responsibility not only to himself, but to the wider population. That's all I will say on that.
Would you have done anything differently as it relates to this?
No. I mean, I think I've handled this matter very responsibly. I mean, people like Mr. Ramlogan would say to me, you shouldn't have even brought it to the public domain. And I should have what? Consulted an IT expert. The state of Trinidad and Tobago, for a year and a half now, have been examining this matter and can report to us on it. And I was supposed to have done that in whatever period of time. All I did was to put it to the state machinery, investigate this matter, because it is too serious a matter that if there's truth in one of those emails, that there are serious consequences to flow from those who are identified in there. And I'm supposed to shoot in the dustbin.
Do you stand by the source? Do you stand by the whistleblower or the source?
Well, it's not for me to stand by. I mean, if I wasn't the opposition leader, I wouldn't. I mean, I would probably be off feeding my ducks and looking after my goats, keeping them safe from people. But the bottom line is, I have a duty as the opposition leader in this country to act on behalf of the wider population. I'm sure that there are those who don't like what I do because it may interfere with what they're doing. But the job of opposition leader requires that I take certain positions on behalf of the wider population, and this is one of those cases.
If it turns out to be that the emails are false, what do you think is going to happen after that?
Well, if it turns out that they're false, then we would have had an investigation which showed that there was nothing to it. But the bottom line is, what if it's, not the other side of it? What if it's true?
What if it's not?
But what if it is?
Well, we also have to wait the police investigation in that. But my question to you is, you stand...
But let me ask you as a citizen, would you have preferred not to have known about this at all, or just leave it alone and just, if it's true, just remain uninvestigated?